Are you considering a Subaru WRX? Take a look at the car, hear a real owner's likes and dislikes, and discover how many stars the owner rates it.
I actually had a Subaru Impreza. Before this, it was my first Subaru ever. It was an all-wheel drive, and I had to let that vehicle go. So I chose to just go up into the WRX. I got this brand new 2018.
Did you know that in 2019, J.D. Powers rated Subaru as #1 in brand loyalty? It turns out that the loyalty rate of Subaru customers is at an impressive 61.5%. The WRX shares the same platform as the Impreza, but it is the performance-oriented version. So let's take a look under the hood and see what makes the WRX different. The WRX gets a powerful 2.0-liter four-cylinder turbo producing 268 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. Now that's significantly more than the 152 horsepower and 145 pound-feet of torque you get in the Impreza. If you go for the top-of-the-line WRX STI, that gets you 305 horsepower and 290 pound-feet of torque. You do pay for that power though. The WRX costs about $9,000 more than the Impreza, and the STI an additional $10,000. What's nice though is you have a range to pick from depending on your budget and power needs.
Good thing is it's economical, it doesn't waste too much gas, but when you feel like having some fun, that little adrenaline, the turbo is perfect because it gives you that little oomph.
You can get a 6-speed manual or 8-speed automatic, which both deliver some decent mileage numbers. So, it's got sporty performance, but does it look the part? At first glance, it may look like your average sedan. But when you look closer, it has a bunch of styling cues that let you know this is a performance car. For starters, there's the huge power dome that helps the engine breathe. Then there's the front diffuser and a pronounced rear diffuser with quad exhausts. The rear gets a spoiler while the side gets a vent with subtle WRX badging. 17-inch aluminum alloy wheels are standard, while 18-inch are available in higher trims.
One thing I dislike about this vehicle, which really stands out, was the wheels and the rims. Being in San Francisco in the Bay Area, there's a lot of parallel parking in the city, and when you're getting close into very tight spots, the rims and the tires are very slim. So instead of your tire hitting the curb, the rim hits the curb, and you mess up your rims.
Before we take a look at the interior, we'd love to get you on the show. Please reach out. The special performance car cues continue on the inside with contrasting red stitching on the sports steering wheel. There's also red stitching on the seats. Entry-level trims get fabric seats, while higher trims get leather.
I really enjoy the seat warmers in the evenings. When you get in the car, you just turn on the seat warmer. My fiance calls it the nalguita warmers. In Spanish, like baby butts, right? So it's just awesome.
The passenger gets a little bit of carbon fiber trim, and the pedals are made from an aluminum alloy. But what's going on with that mat?
So it is a stick vehicle, right? Stick shift manual, and since you're pulling your feet in and out, I don't know if it's too short, but it always crumples up, and it seems to get in the way when you're driving.
Cargo space is average and seats fold down with the 60-40 split. The rest of the interior feels much like any other Subaru. You've got an instrument cluster with analog dials, a touchscreen for infotainment control, and a third screen for additional information. There's also hands-free activation for your phone.
I have an iPhone, and there's a little button that you can click on, and it brings up, it's voice command, kind of like Siri, but for the vehicle. Half of the times the contacts don't sync, it doesn't recognize, so it's kind of difficult with that. So sometimes I just, hey Siri it, because I'd rather not even bother with it because it takes too long or it lags.
Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are available starting with the 2019 models. Safety and convenience features include a backup camera, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, and pre-collision braking. Those features earned the WRX a top safety Pick Plus rating from IIHS. In addition to safety, Subaru is also well known for its all-wheel drive.
So the all-wheel drive is very convenient because especially Lake Tahoe, Yosemite, very close by. You know, during winter we go up there for snow skiing, and it's just really convenient because you don't have to change the chains, get off the car, and also too when it's raining, there's a lot more control when it's all-wheel drive versus two-wheel drives.
So, how many stars does Juan rate the WRX?
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 5 stars, I'd give it about a 4.5. The reason is because of the dislikes.
If you're considering a Subaru WRX, take a look at our other owner reviews. Please give us a like and don't forget to subscribe.